Am I audible? Anybody?
Yes, madam, you are audible.
Okay, sir.
Ma'am, is it audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, audible?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, we'll start at 5 minutes, ma'am. Within 5 minutes.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Ma'am, shall we start, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, good morning, participants. Welcome to our guest lecture on Hadoop and Bigdata and NoSQL. I will give the brief introduction about the today's resource person, Dr. Padmavati, ma'am. Dr. V. Padmavati garu, working as an assistant professor in information technology department in AVC College of Engineering, and she has she completed PhD in Annamalai University in the year of 2021. She has completed ME in Annamalai, completed in ME in CSC in the year of 2013, and she completed Bachelor of Engineering in University of Madras in the year of 2004. She has total experience, teaching experience in 14 years, 3 months of total teaching experience is there. She acted as a resource person for the 1-week national level online faculty development program, and she acted as a resource person for the workshop on basic effective use of internet. And she acted as a resource person for the workshop of web designing and hosting. And she attended around 65 seminars, trainings, and FTPs. And she had a life membership of ISTE, and she published 5 national and international books, and she presented papers in the various national and international level conferences, and she published various journals. Her major achievements are received the Cash Award and Shield towards the book publication, and published the book chapter in and she also received the national level seminar grant from ICSSR in the year of 2021 and 2022. Ma'am, welcome to ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Nice introduction.
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, hand over to you, ma'am.
Yes, sir. I'm sharing my screen.
Okay, ma'am.
So not PPT supporting, sir. Only PDF.
No, ma'am. Supporting PPT also supporting. You can share your screen, ma'am.
So here asking only PDF.
No, ma'am. PPT also to be supported.
Sharing my screen, sir.
Nothing is visible, ma'am. Here it is.
Yes. Just a minute, sir. So I am trying to share
Okay.
document. Oh, document means only PDF. Okay.
Okay.
Here Google Drive is there. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir. I got it, sir.
Okay.
So here only Drive only is for me. Anybody, anything is there, sir?
Ma'am. Here your screen is very small. And Your profile logo only to be displayed.
Okay. I can't able to view my PPT, sir.
You can click on your screen share option is there, no, madam, at the middle, in green
Ah,
color. You can click on it, madam. So after clicking on that, you can share your entire window. So if you want to share any PDF like that, then you please open that PDF. And after that, in this share window only, that PDF will be shown. You can click on that and you can open it, madam. You can share it.
Here the option is Microsoft OneDrive like this only, sir. Entire screen option is there, but I am starting my screen, but loading. Can you able to see my screen, sir? Sir, can you able to see
Yes,
my
ma'am.
screen?
Yes, ma'am. But very small screen visible. Yeah, now it's okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yes, madam. Now it is visible.
Okay, thank you, sir. So first we are going to see the introduction about the big data. So data means we are nowadays we are going to handle much data like WhatsApp data, Google data, and then big Facebook data like this. So here the data is
Madam,
quantities
yes, the screen
or
is visible.
what's up?
Nothing, ma'am. You can continue.
Okay. So data means nowadays we are going to handle much data. So this is called big data. So in previous years, for last 20 years back, just imagine 20 years back, we are transferring the data, simple data only. Now, nowadays, we are going to transfer the data like videos, audios, everything. So big data means the data we are handling. So quantities, characters or symbols. So these are the data we are going to handle. So what are the data? Data means volume. We are considering the volume as one characteristic. Velocity is another characteristic and variety is another characteristic. So basically we are handling the three V's. So additional two characteristics also is there, veracity and volume. So these three big data. So volume of data means we are going to handle 1 GB of data immediately from one place to another place. So velocity means how much of speed we are going to transfer the data from one place to another place. So variety of data means, so we are going to handle text data, image data, audio, video like this. So this much of variety we are going to transfer from one place to another place. So first of all, we are going to see what is big data. So big data means the field of gathering all the activities. So first of all, the acquisition of data and the storage of data. So acquisition of data means fetching the data from different fields. So previous time, the traditional database handles the data and then processing the every data. What are the data received from the other places? That data in processing in the traditional database system. Nowadays, the traditional database system is upgraded into big data. So in big data, we are going to handle different types of databases. For example, NoSQL database is one of the big data, and then cloud and then graph database, column database. Likewise, what are the features we are going to add? Little bit that each and every organization is going to add their data in the unstructured form. So relational database, traditional database systems follows only structured data. So structured data means, for example, in student database means, so student database contains a roll number or register number, student name, address, date of birth, everything like this. So student database, that is organized form, is available in the traditional database. So for example, MySQL database contains traditional database, one of the example of traditional database. Here in big data, we are going to handle not only the structured data, we are going to handle the unstructured data and semi-structured data. Here, going to process in big data a huge volume of data. Okay, so huge volume means nowadays we are in our WhatsApp group also we are having more than 100 120 participants. We are going to, for example, Diwali greetings means we are transferring the audio form in video form, text form. Like this, we are going to transfer each and every seconds. So that much of data we are going to handle the one device. So one of the example of handling that much of data is Hadoop file system. So we are going to handle the big data in the Hadoop. So we are going to handle different types of database, CloudDB. So various organization follows the various databases. So data acquisition means processing the signal, sampling signals. So this is an example. So physical system. So physical signal transferred to the physical system. After that, the physical system is transformed to the transducer sensor. That is noisy electrical signal. That is converted to a signal conditioning and then analog form. So physical device, that is analog data is converted into the digital form. Then only we are going to save the information into our computer. So volume of data means nowadays the volume, so database size is increasing day to day life. So 2012 onwards, we are calculating some of the data means. So 1.16 GB in nowadays we are we are handling 100 terabyte. So previously we are going to handle the data in the bit forms. So bits. So 1 byte contains 8 bits. So previously we are handling the data in the bit forms. After that, byte, kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, and terabyte. Likewise, the data volume is increasing in day-to-day life. So this is a sample chart for how much the data is increasing. So we are in the gigabyte, terabyte, petabyte range. So exabyte, zettabyte, yottabyte also in upcoming years we will going to handle this much of data. Show once the data. Am I audible?
Ma'am.
Okay. So this is a sample example of how much we are going to handle the data. So she is showing terabyte data. So in future, we are going to handle the example. For example, Gmail users. So we are all the Gmail users. So Gmail database, some data centers available in the various countries. So USA handling some data centers and South Korea and France also having some data centers. So data centers have contains the that database information, that is big data information containing the data set. So volume of data, how the data will be generated. So via Facebook. So one friend request the another friend means that friend having example or example minimum 100 participants, 100 friends. So the 100 friends sharing the information within the photo form, video forms, or like this they are sharing. So nowadays, YouTube, day-to-day life, we are within the second, lot of posts we are seeing the in YouTube. This is the data generating. So likewise, Twitter, In mobile phones also, we are transferring the group communication, group call. So these are the data we are going to handling. Nowadays, we are handling. So variety of data means we are the different types of variety. So not only in the text format, we are going to handle the comma separated value, PDF format, XLS format. So likewise, different types of varieties we are going to handle. Okay. So image format, video format, likewise, variety of data we are going to handle. So the variety of data come via the YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter like this. We are generating the data. So generating little multiplication. First of all, the text will be black only means this is a one simple data. We are going to add some colors in the text means this is another form. So we are going to add some style means another data. So little bit we are adding some styles and colors. So day to day life we are seeing the variety of data. So database, previous traditional database handle the structure, but we are using the untraditional, not a traditional, that is big data, that is unstructured data we are going to handle nowadays. So traditional database means, for example, in MySQL, one table contains rows and columns. So we are going to process within the rows and columns everything. But in unstructured data, we are going to handle different types of varieties, that is image data, video data, audio data. This much of data we are going to handle each and every day. So this variety of data is, we are going to process this variety of data using Hadoop distributed file system. So next one is velocity. How much? So now I am in the Tamil Nadu. So I am going to transfer some data in US means within the fraction of time we are going to transfer via mail anything. So that much of speed nowadays we are using the 3G, 4G. So in future also 5G, Z. So this much of speed they are monitoring. The industry, the government is concentrating the speed of the data, how much speed we are going to transfer. So this is the technology of some example for some velocity. So previously we are transferring via 1 GB, 1 GB. Now we are going to handle 2 GB and 3 GB. In future also 5 GB, 6 GB, 7 GB. Though research is going on. Veracity of data. So veracity of data means so multi-channel sources. This is uncertainty the data of multi-channel veracity. So we are seeing the 5 views. First one is volume, velocity, veracity, and velocity. This is veracity. So what are the fake news? Nowadays, one news is coming. Tomorrow is rain will come in. So sometimes come, sometimes not come. So lot of YouTube news, fake news also roaming in the social media. Which one is true information, which one is false information, we are going to check in the veracity. So some networks, for example, fake profiles. So in Facebook also, a lot of fake profiles are available. So which one is true, which one is false? So if this area is concentrating the veracity. So these are the different examples. For example, nature condition. According to nature condition, the data sometimes the rain may come, the rain may not come. So due to rain, the holidays may come, the holidays not come. So likewise, the data is roaming our medias, social medias. So which one is true, which one is false? We are categorizing using the veracity characteristic. Next one is unfixed definitions. So historically, here the predictive analytics. What is meant by predictive analytics means you see a statistical model and forecasting the technique. So statistical model means already we are having the historical data about some information. The predictive algorithm processes the historical data and then produce one model. So nowadays we are introducing a new product. This is first one is already defined product. we are adding some models means first we are using the historical data, collect the information and analyze the information and then produce a model. We are going to produce a new model means we are having some analyze the data. For example, in supply chain management, we are first gathering the information, supplier, manufacturer, distributor. Like this, we are organizing the raw material. After that, manufacturing, and then manufactured content is going to distribute. After the distributor section is going to the retailer section. So the retailer give the product to the customer. So these are the some of the supply chain management. So likewise, here the raw data is collected, and then after that the raw data we are going to construct a model. After that model, the prediction will be available. So here the some of the example of a retailer section. I will show the another slide for this. Wait a minute. Able to hear my voice?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. So we are seeing the introduction part of big data. So here the volume, velocity, variety. Now we saw the volume, velocity, variety, veracity, and value. So these are the sources of big data. So first of all, we are getting the information, big data information from the social networking. Most of the information come under the social networking. So Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, these are the sites generating the huge amount of data. So day-to-day life, we are generating the huge amount of data from the Facebook, Google, and LinkedIn. Next one is e-commerce websites. So like we are processing day-to-day, daily we are getting the product from the online. So Amazon, Flipkart, Alibaba, these are the general website. We are accessing the information from big data information. So Amazon is all over the world. So we are going to handle that. Within the India means in India, we are going to having the lot of customers, for example, Amazon customers like Flipkart. So lot of online websites are there. We are getting the product from online websites. So weather stations. Likewise, we are sharing the weather. So flood is there means we are generating lot of information due to that flood news. So telecom industry, we are going to handle. We are getting the lot of data from the Airtel, Vodafone like this. Likewise, share market. So nowadays, share market is booming. So share market exchanges in worldwide, the huge amount of data through the daily transactions. What are the importance of big data? So we are talking about the big data. What are the importance of big data means? Reduction in costs. So we are going to handle large amount of data. So previously, just to think about 10 years back, so 1 GB data is we are going to buy 1 GB data, any of the network, BSNL, Airtel means. So we are using we spend the huge amount of data for getting the networks. So nowadays, 15 GB data is 100 rupees, 150 rupees like this only. So reduction in cost, time reduction. So we are transferring the data, 1 GB data means within the fraction of time using 4G, we can transfer from one place to another place. Likewise, new product development. So using the big data, we are developing a new product in day-to-day life. Next one is well-groomed decision making. We can generate a decision. For example, in medical field also it is booming. So in medical things, I am checking the one person's information means I can transfer. I don't know that what are the information means I can share with my friends. I will get the information and then give the treatment for the medical patients. We have the different types of big data. So types of big data is already we discussed in traditional database only structured data. Okay. So here in big data, we are going to handle the structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data. So example for structured database is a relational database. Example, MySQL. So semi-structured data means nowadays we are going to handle the XML files and JSON. JSON means JavaScript object notation. We are going to handle the semi-structured data in big data. And then unstructured data. So some of the data format we don't know. We don't know properly. For example, image database. So image formats having JPEG format, PNG format, zip format, like this. Various extensions are available in images. Likewise, in the document format, PDF format, text format, like this, we are going to handle the document format. Next, multimedia files means different types of audios and videos. So audio file extension also different types of extension we are using, and then video files are also different types of extension we are using. So these are the key trends, convergence of key trends. So big data results. So several key trends they are producing. First one is digital media. In digital media, we are using the proliferation of digital media, social media, websites, mobile devices, sensors, IoT devices. These are the data generation unit. And then advancement of data storage of large amount of data we are going to handle in day-to-day life. Next one is distributed computing means just our information is distributed over the network. For example, so in distributed computing, one of the advantages of distributed computing means one node is failure at a time means we can fetch the information from the other node. So this is the one big advantage of distributor. Whenever we are getting fetch the data, all time the data will be available means the user will happy. Otherwise, the user won't happy. So in example, cloud computing also we are using going to handle the big data concepts, and Internet of Things also Internet IoT devices also generate the enormous amount of data from sensors and connected devices. And then social media, user generated content. These are the some examples. Next one is industry example of big data. So we are concentrating different types of industries. So in different types of industries, how the big data is playing the role in the different types of industries. So first one is retail and e-commerce. So retail in e-commerce, different sector, customer analytics, inventory management, price optimization. These are the three different roles in retail and e-commerce. So the big data is processing. So customer analytics means we are launching a new product. So new product means the customer give the feedbacks about the new product. So what are the feedbacks that the manufacturer will get? So some of the people will give this is a very good product. Some of the people, so little bit enhancement is needed. Likewise, different types of customer opinion we are going to handle in customer analytics. So inventory management. So inventory management means today we are going to produce 1,000 products. Means immediately the quotation will send to the manufacturing unit. So 1,000 product immediately we have to develop. So sometimes 1 lakh product, 1 million products. Likewise, the inventory is concentrating. Price optimization. So maximum the product price is all over one place means the maximum. For example, one product is 100 rupees means some places we will get in 90, some places we will get 120. Likewise, price optimizations is available. Second one is healthcare. So big data plays a vital role in healthcare unit, especially parental care. Okay, patient care. So patient care is, for example, in Apollo, we are going to check in Chennai Apollo means the information is sharing to different types of Apollo centers. So The patient care is within the people, within the network, we can access the patient report and then give the solution to the patients. So drug discovery, new drugs. For example, in pandemic period, the corona devices having some new drug discoveries are launched. Likewise, public health. So public health is also monitored via the big data unit. So electronic example for electronic health records and patient monitoring is one of the research is going on now. Next one is finance. So finance also. So nowadays, lot of frauds are booming. So that time the fraud detection is easily detected via the big data technologies and risk assessment also analyzed. So in future, what are the risks we are going to face in finance? So that also predicted via the big data and then analytics and then algorithmic trading. So different data is processing in the finance trading and then manufacturing unit. Manufacturing unit means predictive maintenance, supply chain optimization, and quality control. These are the manufacturing unit. So in big data, in big data is concentrating the manufacturing unit. So this is a import and export. In manufacturing unit, we are getting lot of funds from the import and export. So Internet of Things and supply chain optimization is the research area in the manufacturing unit. Next one is transportation and logistics. In transportation, the predictive maintenance and route optimization is using in the big data. So route optimization means how the big data is optimizing a transportation routes, reduce a delivery time. For example, I am transferring one product from one place to another place means. So how much speed the data will get? Okay. So fleet management. So for example, in route optimization, Amazon also getting different types of route optimizations. So one day we are categorizing the within a day delivery. So different types of product delivery also there. So standard delivery, day delivery. For example, we are ordering cake via Amazon means within a day we will get the product. A real-time traffic analysis. And then marketing, advertisement, these are the areas concentrating the big data. So web analytics, next topic is web analytics. The process of analysis, the behavior of the visitors to the website. This is called web analytics. So what are the visitors? For example, in educational institute website, some of the students and the parents are coming to visit the website. What are the visitors available? For example, Amazon. So in festival time, some of the what are the range of users? For example, 1 to 15 age peoples are visiting some product, or otherwise the 15 to 25 age peoples will collect the different types of products like by the process of analyzing the behavior of the visitors to the websites. The key component of the web analytics are data collection, data management, data analysis, and reporting. These are the key components of web data analytics. So here the structure, collection of data, processing of data in the information, developing a key performance indicator, and formulating. So first of all, basically collection of data means we are getting the different types of URL and then timestamp for data collections. After that, the data become the metrics, measurements. What are the data we are collecting? We have to measures. After that, measures the count the ratio infused with the business strategy. After that, the main goal, the objective of the goal is online goals, objectives, and standardization. So we are getting the product via online means we have to reduce some cost also sometimes, and then time also. We are going to get the product from 20 kilometer away from 20 kilometers from our place. So we are ordering the product via online means we will save our money also. So this is the big data application we already discussed. So So how to handle the big data using the Hadoop? So I am going to discuss the Hadoop part now. These are all the introduction only. You have to learn more from the other resources. So Hadoop is an open source software. So framing and so open source software framework for storing and processing the big data. So we are discussing the previously the big data. What are the data? What are the data we are going to handle? So lot much big data. Big data means 1 GB data we are handling within the seconds. So Hadoop is one of the platform we are going to handle we are going to process the big data. So this is the open source framework. We can access anyone to anywhere. This is a single server machine. The Hadoop is widely used in the industry, especially industry people are using the Hadoop. So nowadays we are developing, we are concentrating a lot of research in the Hadoop technology. So what are the advantages of Hadoop means scalability. So we can handle the large amount of data, adding more nodes to the clusters. Next one is cost effective. So cost effective means, so we are buying the product, so separate. For example, we are going to handle 100 GB data means we don't buy the hard disk like this. So we can access the storage in online mode. Next one is fault tolerance. So fault tolerance means we are putting the data in our data in one node means automatically in Hadoop technology, the data will be distributed. So more than one server handle our data. So one node is failure means we will get the data from the another node. Next one is flexibility. So flexibility means only traditional database will handle the structured data. But in big data places, we are going to handle the structured data, unstructured data, and semi-structured data. What are the example of structured data? Anyone? Say some example for structured data. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. It's audible.
Okay. So example for structured data is relational. For example, we are going to we are processing the SQL data. So structured query language is one of the example of structured data. So semi-structured data. So semi-structured data means JSON data, XML data. So come under the semi-structured. So XML, extensible markup language, and JSON means JavaScript object notation. In unstructured data means that is image, video, audio. These are the unstructured data. Next one is open source. Hadoop is an open source software. We can easily get direct from the internet. So we can access via different platforms. So Windows also supporting the Hadoop technology, and then Ubuntu also supporting the Hadoop. So large community, we are going to handle the large community peoples via the Hadoop technology, and then integrations. Integrations means we are in big data technologies, we are going to merge different types of technologies. For example, Spark is one of the technology, Flink also one of the technology, and so. So we are going to integrate more than one into a single unit. This is the introduction about the Hadoop file system. Introduction about the Hadoop. These are the following are the key components of Hadoop. Hadoop distributed file system, MapReduce, a yarn, yet another resource negotiator, and Hadoop common. Okay. Hadoop distributed file system. What is meant by HDFS? HDFS is a distributed file system that stores data across multiple servers in a Hadoop cluster. So this is the introduction part. You can't get much in this. Just I am talking about what are the terms available in the Hadoop. You after that, after the workshop, you will get more knowledge from the there. So next one is MapReduce. For example, in Hadoop, in MapReduce is a programming model handle the parallel data processing data. So in Hadoop also supports distributed data. So distributed data means one place this data is not available means we are fetching the data from the another place. And then in MapReduce, so large amount of data, we are focusing the map stage. So reduced stage means we are processing each and every data. Final output is in the reduced stage. So we are going to handle in map stage and reduced stage. For example, matrix multiplication, 5 cross 5 into 5 cross 5. We are going to multiply the A cross B matrix means. So the matrix multiplication, just imagine 5 cross matrix. We are going to multiply two matrix. So the matrix expansion is something big. The final output is we will get the 5 cross 5 matrix. So map is the input data. The input data is going to process. So what are the technology we are using? That technology is an intermediate. So after that, we will get the final output in the reduced stage. So yet another, this is the yarn is a resource management layer in Hadoop. So we are going to handle the resources using the yarn. For example, job allocation, job scheduling, job execution is going to handle the yarn server. Next one is Hadoop Common. This is the standard library files. What are the fields we are accessing? That fault tolerance, distributed nature, scalability, also concentrating in the Hadoop Common. So next one is Hadoop ecosystem. So we will go to the next slide, please. So these are the fields in Hadoop under cloud, big data or processing, real-time social media analytics. These are the research topics is going to handle the big data. Real-time supply chain management is one of the research topic, and real-time health monitoring and predictive analytics are also another research process is going on. And fault tolerant, real-time fraud detection in financial service, IoT data processing in smart cities. These are the research is going on nowadays. And then mobile intelligence, already you know a little bit about the mobile, what are the applications available in the mobile. So real-time data access, interactive dashboards and reports, data visualizations, these are available in the mobile business intelligence. For example, nowadays offline access also available. So for example, Google Maps, so live chat, secure data access, push notification. These are the mobile intelligence analysis. So example for sentiment analysis for product feedback. So crowd data analysis means this is a little bit tedious. So I can share another slide. Wait a minute. So next one is introduction about the NoSQL. So NoSQL means already we are handling the structured query language only in traditional database. So nowadays we are going to handle unstructured. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. So nowadays we are going to handle unstructured data. So semi-structured data. So that time we are going to handle the NoSQL. NoSQL means not only SQL. So this is talking about in say SQL traditional databases. In SQL talking about only structured data, but we are going to process. We are going to handle the unstructured data. So in big data. So that's why the term is NoSQL. So what are the key concepts of traditional relational database means? Tabular structure, everything in the tabular form, rows and columns. Next one is standard schema we are following in the traditional database. And then structured query language, it provides creating the query, updating the query, inserting, deleting, everything available in the SQL. And then we are following in traditional database ACID properties, atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. So these are the traditional databases. Now we are going to see the NoSQL database. So NoSQL database is this is the definition of NoSQL database. So NoSQL means not only SQL. So simply it is called not SQL. So not SQL means we are not following the regular rules. We are going to follow the we are going to handle the unstructured data also in the big data environment. So here the key characteristics of NoSQL databases are schema flexibility. So schema flexibility means we can easily add some data, we can easily remove some data. So this is a schema flexibility. And then scalability. So we can adapt every environment. The database will adapt in the different types of environments. So we have going to handle the types of NoSQL databases. So first one is document stores. Document stores means, so we are going to handle the data in document format. So example for the document format of JSON, JavaScript object notation, or XML, extensible markup language. So example for the document storage databases are MongoDB and Postgres. These are the example for the document store. Next one is key value store. This is the one of the database, key value database. So key value database is the, first of all, key is available, and then after that the pair, the key value pair. So every data we are getting. For example, one is the one is apple, two banana, three grapes. Likewise, we can add each and every key also available, and then value also available. So Amazon introducing a Dynamo database. So that time the key value stories play a prominent role in the Amazon database. Likewise, column family database. Column family database means we are in traditional database, we are going to handle everything in the row based. So roll number one, first row, roll number two, second row, roll number three, say third row. But in NoSQL database, each and everything we will talk about the column based. Okay, so not in the row based. So Apache Cassandra is one of the tool. So the tool is used to handle the big data. That Cassandra tool handle the column family database. Next one is graph database. Graph database is so we are adding a node, each and every node. For example, so 50 is a root node means below 50 values are assigning in the left side, above 50 values are assigning in the right side. For example, 40 is automatically add in the left side of the root node 50. Likewise, the 60 automatically add the right side of the root node 50. So likewise, your data is day-to-day life. That is social network data are added in the. For example, one friend is another friend is another friend. Likewise, the data is adding day by day. The graph database is a very good example for the social network. So recommendation of social network. So example is Neo4j is used in the social network. So here the key value pair. Some of the examples are showing here. Redis server is going to handle the key value data pair, and then document-based database is going to handle the MongoDB, PostDB. Likewise, these are the example are showing here. Next, column-based value is Bigtable. Bigtable is one of the database for column value. Cassandra is used for column value database, going to handle the column value database, and HBase Hypertable, also the column-based database. Next one is graph-based. So graph-based means some of the Neo4j, Infinity. These are the each and everything is one of the big part. Just to go through the next for further clarification. Next one is NoSQL database. NoSQL. database contains three parts. This is called previously databases is divided into relational database system, online analytical processing, and recently we are launching the NoSQL database. So I will show the example for the NoSQL database. So the structure is column family structure is left side, and then graph based. Next one is document based. Finally, key value pair. In previously, we are going to handle the SQL databases, that is rows and columns. So SQL database always structured database that is contains rows and columns, but NoSQL database is non-unstructured database or semi-structured database. Sometimes the column value store and graph database, document database, key value database is showing here. Here the vertical scaling. Vertical scaling means here in introduction part also the vertical scaling and horizontal scaling is there. In vertical scaling means each and everything arranging in the vertical manner. In horizontal scaling means we are processing the parallel database. So everything in the parallel, we are fetching the data immediately from the horizontal scaling. Here the introduction, first of all, the NoSQL is introduced in 1998, Carlo. So after that, little modification, 2000, Neo 4G was launched. After that, after little modification, 2004, Google introduced the big table. So likewise, so they are adding some components or modifying the component. Finally, big data NoSQL is each and every organization. So Facebook also using the NoSQL, Amazon database, Amazon Dynamo also is Amazon Dynamo is released for the Amazon purpose. Likewise, different databases are launched in the last 20 years. So first of all, introduced in 1998. So Carlo, after that, little modification, little changes. Each and every organization is following the NoSQL database. So I will choose some example for the NoSQL database. So here the shared memory. First one is we are sharing the shared memory. After that, shared disk. So these concepts are available in the NoSQL. Here in NoSQL, shared nothing. Okay, we are not going to share the memory. We are not going to share the disk. So we are going to share nothing means everything is available in the online. So some example database for already discussed database. Key value pair means your data look in the top corner. Key value. So what are the name? Age, occupation, height. So every key having the value. Okay, name is Joe. Age is 42. Occupation is countable. Height is 175. Likewise, every key we are having their values, own values. This is the key value database. Second one is column family database. Column family means, so already we are discussing in relational database row wise. We are reading the data in the row wise. But here the column wise data will be read. Third one is document type. Document type means everything in the available in one block. Okay. So for example, one student name come under the one document. Another student name come under the second document. Third student name come under the third document. Likewise, each and everything come under the document format. This is a key graph database. So city, person, restaurant. Here in restaurant also, so few veg restaurant and non-veg restaurant. We can add some more notes here. So persons. So persons, we are adding the persons. So kids, middle age, after that old age. Likewise, we have add some persons in the person place. So in traditional database, ACID properties follow. So atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. In NoSQL database is following base, that is basically available, top state, eventually consistent. These are the components available. So already we discussed in NoSQL database. So this is highly available, fast development, partition tolerance, and then efficient of big data management, high scalability. These are the features available in the NoSQL database. So already we discussed NoSQL database advantages of NoSQL database. Just I am showing the some sample. Big data capability, no single point failure, Why we are concentrating no single point failure means one node is failure means we can easily fetch the data from the another node. So easy replications. So every data is replicated. Okay. So copy of the data available in the another server. One server data is available in the another server. So we have the disadvantages of NoSQL also. So we are not following the standard rules. Okay. So already in structured data, they are following the standard rules. But in the NoSQL database, so we are not following the standard rules. So we can add the data, we can remove the data. So likewise, limited query capabilities. In RDBMS database, tools and comparatory nature. So each and every technology having some advantages and disadvantages also. So I will show one example for aggregate data model. So this is a simple database, e-commerce product catalog, product ID, product name, price, manufacturer, category. Likewise, we are going to handle in the SQL database. Okay. In NoSQL database, we are going to handle like this. So JSON code is this one. So first one is product ID 1. This is a document database format. So next one is name. Name is laptop. Price is. Likewise, this table is segregated like this. We can add anything in the specification field. For example, so here the electronics category is electronics. After that electronics, we are going to add one new name specification. So here the specification, we can add a screen size, processor, storage like this. So extra content we can easily add in the NoSQL database. But in traditional database, we can't add immediately. We can alter the structure. After that only we can add the new data. So this is another product example. T-shirt and then book. So this is a key value. This is the example for key value data model. So key value means, so key is 123, user 123 and then value. So here key means name is a key, value is alias. So key is age, 28 is value. So key, everything left side available in the key, right side is the value. This is the key value database. This is a simple example. And then document model is already said. Image document. Image document is stored like this. ID, image name, file name. So file name is landscape.jpg and then file size, file format, and then URL. These are come under the image document. So image document in a relational database, we are can't able to handle the lot of images. But in document format, that is NoSQL database, we are going to handle the different types of images in the simple manner. And then comment document. So comment document is look like. So what are the relationship? These are the tedious topic. So we have to get more in this. So just I am talking about the introduction part only. So any doubt in this, you can ask now.
All the participants who have any doubts can raise your hand. If you have any doubts, can raise hand. I will unmute you. Ma'am, I think so. There is no doubts.
That
One
is
person
introduction
can
part
raise.
only.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Actually, one person
They
can
have to.
raising the hand, ma'am. Once I
Okay.
will.
Okay. Yes, Dinesh, tell me.
Madam, maybe we have no doubt.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. They
Okay.
have to learn more from the introduction part. I am talking about just big data, Hadoop. What are the terms? Just the definition part only. They have to collect lot of information from other resources.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for nice session.
Thank you, sir. So kindly send me the feedback link.
Yeah.
Feedback
Yeah, sure, ma'am. I will
after that.
share. Yeah, okay.
Okay, sir. Any other, sir?
Nothing, ma'am.
Okay. Shall I end the session, sir?
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Sure. No problem.
Thank you so much, students. Kindly get more knowledge from the other resources. So I am talking about introduction part 1. Thank you so much.